So, why are you dragging me to this again?
What? How could I not bring my best friend to this celebration? Besides, how cool is this? You get to say you were at the announcement of the names of elements 113, 115, 117, and 118.
Oh, that is pretty exciting, I guess. Let's go.
What can I get you?
Dry martini, lemon peel, shaken, not stirred.
Vodka?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Dr. Alpha, congratulations on your discovery.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, quite an achievement.
Well, it's good to know I'm loved.
Dr. Alpha, your drink.
Thank you. I did it for the love of science.
The love of science. Shall we toast to that?
Yes. Absolutely.
To science.
To science. Oh, God. How much I had to drink? Alright, get it together. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You're the man. You got this. Chemistry. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Excuse me, Dr. Alpha, are you feeling alright?
Oh, yeah. I'm just having a little headache. I'd like to thank you all for joining me to celebrate the most momentous discovery of the 21st century. Although most of the work was done by yours truly, I did have some help from my assistant, Ruby Waters.
Colleague.
Yes, anyways, thank you for all coming, and let's raise our glasses to this momentous occasion.
Dr. Alpha! Dr. Alpha, are you okay? Dr. Alpha! Something's not right here, Doctor.
I concur. He is quite young to have a heart attack. There could be other possible variables to this death. I need to take his body to the lab and run an autopsy immediately.
I'll get on that. Chief Copper, we've got a situation. Possible homicide. I'm gonna need to take in a few suspects. Hello, Anton. I'm Detective Nicole Cobalt. We really appreciate you conceding to answering a few questions.
No problem.
How do you know Dr. Wolfram Alpha?
We grew up together. We went to the same school since we were children.
Ah, I see. And you were joining us to celebrate his momentous occasion, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Mr. Relay, we know that you used ricin to kill Dr. Alpha.
What? I did not kill Wolfram. He was my best friend. And ricin? Doesn't ricin work by destroying small parts of the cells called ribosomes, which produce all the proteins a cell needs? If proteins aren't produced, cells die. Yeah, the effects of ricin by digestion may be felt within a few hours through vomiting or abdominal pain, but it's a slow-acting poison. I couldn't have poisoned Wolfram if I was with him that night.
And how exactly did you know all that?
Breaking Bad. You can learn a lot from that show.
Mr. Relay, you are his closest friend. You could have poisoned him at any time this week for all I know.
Do some tests. Find out when he was poisoned. I don't know. All I know is that if you did your job, you would know it wasn't me. Look, detective, please. He was my closest and oldest friend. I didn't kill him. I can only ask that you find out who did.
And I will. Hey, Alethea. Looks like it's gonna be a late night. Have you found anything?
Well, it looks as though he was definitely poisoned. However, I still need to look into which poison. He may have been poisoned through a drink. In the meantime, partial prints for the broken glass have come in.
And?
There were 2 prints, Dr. Wolfram Alpha's and Ethan Ol's.
Got him. So, Ethan, you're a bartender, correct?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And is that something you really want to be doing? Because it says here that you're from Stanford, majoring in chemistry, actually, so why are you bartending?
I gotta pay off the college bills. I mean, have you seen the tuition at Stanford?
Yes, but clearly you have the education to get a higher paying job. So why is it that you're stuck behind the bartending counter? I think that you're envious of Dr. Alpha. You were stuck back there making his drinks when you wish you were giving the toast to yourself.
That's crazy.
I think that you poisoned Dr. Alpha tonight with strychnine.
Well, I didn't kill him. I have a success of my own to come. If anything, I admired him. Why would I kill someone I look up to? And besides, strychnine is a neurotoxin that causes dramatic and painful muscle contractions shortly before death. I did not see my idol die of muscle contractions. I saw him die of a heart attack.
Yes, but Ethan, you were the only person who handled Dr. Alpha's drinks before he died.
No, I wasn't.
Alright, we performed the autopsy and the poison is potassium cyanide. The symptoms all match up. Confusion, headaches, seizures, and finally cardiac arrest. We found potassium cyanide salts on the broken glass, in his mouth, and down his gastrointestinal tract. Since potassium cyanide is very basic, with a pH of 11, there were alkali burns down his gastrointestinal tract as well. Based on all this information, we've come to the conclusion that Dr. Wolfram Alpha was murdered by the potassium cyanide salts mixed into his drink.
I knew it.
So who was it then? Ethan Ole?
That's just who they want you to suspect, Alethea. But there's one thing that Ethan lacks. Motive. Now I know someone who is surely overlooked. Hello, Ruby.
Why am I here? I didn't kill anyone.
Ruby, you were Dr. Wolfram's assistant, correct?
That's what he told everyone, but no, I was his partner. He never introduced me that way.
So weren't you mad when he was dumbing you down to just his assistant? Don't partners do half of the work?
Exactly, and he didn't give me any credit. I mean, I helped him discover elements 113, 115, 117, and 118, and the most appreciation I got was for being his assistant.
Yes, but it sure seemed like it when you were handing him his drinks and all.
I never touched that poisoned glass.
No one ever said anything about a poison in the glass. Ms. Waters, I think that you were angry. And I think that you were angry because you spent so many long and excruciating hours in that lab doing all the work. He was probably more like your assistant, huh? And so that night before the dinner, you went into the lab and you took some potassium cyanide. You knew that it would block the oxygen from bonding with the cells in his blood, and that once it reached his brain and his heart, he'd be dead. Quick and easy. But you know what the best part was? Was that you got to sit back and you got to watch him suffer while he tried to give his speech with a pounding headache and breathing problems. It probably made up for all that time you spent in the lab and all the headaches and long nights that he gave you, huh? Did you enjoy that, Ruby? Was it worth it? Did you enjoy watching him suffer?
I loved every second of it.
Looks like you're in some deep waters, Ruby.
You don't get it. Women are so underappreciated in this field. We're overlooked and we're taken advantage of.
Well, trust me when I say this, Miss Waters. You'll be in jail so long that the iron bars will corrode before you do.